Yo, what is up guys, it's me Eve again here, playing Bleach Soul Resonance. Today's video we're going to talk about the Komamura. We're going to talk about his kit, about his stuff, about his stats that are important on his stamps, about his weapon, all of that, as well as I'm going to show you a little bit of gameplay, how you need to go. We're going to go into training basically. I'm going to show you some tips on how to use him more efficiently, what type of animations you can skip, what type of animations you do need to go for more so or often than others, and how he basically works when he's on the field. So overall, what you need to know, most important ones in terms of his skills, he has the battlefield skill for the strike that amplifies it for 30% all of the strike damage in here. So he gets stacked every time someone does attack. So on the field, so he's gonna be like an off-fielder. So for example, if you played a slash team with Byakuya, this is kind of the same thing. How his battlefield skill works, the same is here for the Tengen, his battle skill as well. So someone on the field is going to be doing damage, he's going to be using technique, he's going to be using like charge attacks. Those are going to be giving him the stacks. Each stack is going to allow you to attack with the sword from his battle skill. So every time you're going to be attacking, and every 3 times he's gonna release a big attack basically that when he comes out on the field himself. Again, I'm gonna show it to you later on. And he's gonna stun the enemy, as well as he's gonna instantly get his Bankai. So his Bankai, he's actually the spammer of a Bankai in this game, because he gets his Bankai very, very fast, especially in the beginning. You get it very early on. In terms of his technique, he basically gives you shields for 30% of his max HP that you will be able to use on every character who are you gonna be switching on. His ultimate is his Bankai when he's going to be doing the damage. Again, it's more easier to show than like talk about, because there's a lot of different things that you can know about Bankai, because he has a standard attack when he's in the Bankai, that he has the skill, as well as he has the ultimate attack with a Bankai that deals, all of them do deal AoE damage as well. So those are the most important. In terms of dupes, again, as always, the most important ones are going to be 2, 4, and 6. So all of those are going to be very, very good. Again, 1, 3, and 5 are mostly just the quality of life buffs. Those are just level increases for his skills. So if you're looking for the dupes, again, probably want to go for at least second dupe early on, fourth dupe in the mid game, and late game if you're like finished already all of the characters, then sure, you can go for the 6th one. But again, dupes don't really matter that much. He's still gonna be good enough, and he's not your main DPS. It would be better if you focus on your main DPS such as Yoriichi in terms of dupes more. At least for now, Yoriichi is your main DPS currently, until we get some next characters like a safe one, for example, who is presumably going to be a DPS character as well. In terms of his stuff on stamp, so his gearing, obviously he has his own stamp that you can get that will amplify your damage, as well as give you some extra build up stacks, so that's going to be good. But for free-to-play version, until you get his stamp from maybe re-rolling or anything like that, from the fragments, also you can use the back-to-back combat. I think this is the best one for any character that has the battlefield skill. Again, it does buff all type damage bonus here, as well as it does give you the buff for the battlefield skill as well. In terms of his best stats, honestly, except like any DPS stats are gonna be fine. Ultimate charge, not really useful because he gets his Bankai really, really fast either way. So ultimate charge doesn't really do much. So mostly just attack itself would be the best, like going full on attack. Also attack damage bonus for his specific for the strike. Obviously is not gonna be bad if you get something like that. Really, that would be really lucky of you. Defense, again, HP don't really matter. HP, if survivability was a factor in this game, then sure, so, the HP would have been fine to give more shield. But honestly, for now, survivability just doesn't exist in this game. You don't really need it. So honestly, you can just skip it easily. Again, in terms of the best gear, you want to use this one, the inner fang here, as you can see. So on the two piece, again, it's not that incredible. Again, just a base attack, so that's fine. But the battlefield skill increase dealing damage here is really nice on the 3-piece. So that's why you want to use this one, as well as try to get his 5 stars, obviously, for the gearing. I forgot to switch this one out, but I will do it later on. So the Fang, as in terms of stats, attack, crits, all of the crits as well do work. Mostly if you have like one gear with a crit rate, would be enough. And the other gear just goes full on attack or full on crit damage. That would be the best case scenario. As well as his own stuff is gonna be like maybe a little bit of strike damage bonus in there would be also fine. In terms of his weapon, again, you do have his weapon itself on. For example, your gacha in here, you can go and get his weapon. I'm currently trying to get his weapon, but again, it does give you a follow-up as well as 1 stack of build when he does damage. Also does an additional, like basically cheap damage for you as well. So that's also really important stuff if you can try to get it. If you're building a strike team, you do want to have that one. But for the time being, if you don't have it, again, for free-to-plays, mostly if you're building like different teams at the same time, the strike damage increase for the basic attack again also here is good enough. So in terms of other than this, I think overall he is gonna be a great addition for any strike team. Like he's almost a full DPS, but he has like again, he's definitely lower on DPS than Yorichi for sure, but he is quite like almost there. So he's gonna be a must-have for the strike team. Obviously, as a support, you don't want to use Nemu here. You want to use Urahara. I was just testing her out as well, so I was using her. So in terms of his stuff, you do want to have to start with him, kinda. Maybe it's better if I show you actually with the Urahara, just so you know, because the meta team is gonna be with Urahara, just so you know how to do the good rotations on him. So basically, you want to start, you want to put him in the middle, honestly, over the Yorichi here. So you just start with him. You pop off his stuff now, because he gives the shields as well as he gives you 2 stacks instantly, as you can see. Then you switch up to Urahara, you proc all of his stuff. You switch to Yorichi, and now you can easily get stacks. Now you see, we have on the left there, you have 3 stacks. So now if I press it, he's gonna use the sword. So the sword is gonna be doing damage as well as knocking out all of the enemies that been hit with it. It's an AoE skill, but I think it only hits everyone who is in front of you. So like it's not gonna hit someone who is behind you or on the sides if they're not in the range of the attack. So once he gets to the next stack, so on 4 stacks, this is where you can do the ultimate attack that allows you to basically almost instantly get the proc on Bankai. So I use the skill, as you can see, I have, now it's shining here, as you can see on the left. Again, this means that you have his full stacks on his attack here. Now, if I press it again, this time I'm going to be actually switching and doing that attack again. You get a knock on the enemies. It doesn't matter if it's a boss or not. It is most likely it's going to get again knocked, aside from some of the bosses that are like a level bosses. Now, as you can see, my Bankai is almost there, and this is like I did just 1 rotation on all of the characters, and I have almost already full Bankai. So this, now you just press your Q again, your main skill like this, and you have Bankai. So this is very fast. Like honestly, if you're like, again, I'm talking here, so like I did this much slower, but honestly, with this rotations, you're gonna be doing this very fast. So now with proccing Bankai, he has a lot of different attacks. Let's see it. So this is just a basic attack. Again, he does do a very big amount of damage, and he can stay for a while in this Bankai state. His second attack is gonna be just standard skill from the left in here, as you can see. So this is that attack. Every time you do a basic attack, he also does skip 1 second and opens his Q. This is his ultimate attack by pressing, again, the same thing that as a battle skill. That one does an AoE damage for everyone in the basic room or in the mission in there that is around you. You're going to be doing the damage to them. So you can pop while you're in Bankai, you can pop the ability that is here near the basic basic attack again. You can pop it 2 times if you pop it right in the beginning. Again, he has 10 stacks while he's in Bankai state, so you wanna, once you get into the Bankai, you wanna get to 10 stacks and then only use his ultimate ability with the Bankai, okay, to finish it up. So like basically, if you do it faster, this is how it should look like for your rotations. Now you basically start proccing all of your stuff. If you have ultis, you proc ultis. Now you have the attack. Now you get to him, and oh, okay, he didn't do damage there. If he had done damage, he would get the Bankai. So I messed up a little bit. But again, once you get Bankai, I will show you that you can get 2 skills again. So you proc in the beginning. By this, again, you need to always watch on the stuff in here. You need to get 10 stacks to do as much damage as possible. So now you're just getting to your second one. Again, as you can see, I got to the second one. And now you can basically proc your stuff with the 10 stacks as well. So this is basically how you want to do it. If you want to do it faster, you can proc your skill once while you're in Bankai, and then release your again, ultimate ability of Bankai from where your battlefield skill is gonna be like. So you can do it that way. That way is much quicker if you want to like do rotations quicker. So that's gonna be my tips basically. So in terms of he's not kind of like a Byakuya in that sense. You can't really, he's not gonna be doing damage if you, for example, while you're in the Bankai state, he's not gonna be, you can't really like just switch to other character and be doing damage while he's in the Bankai state. He's not like that. So he actually requires you to be in the Bankai state and do some damage. And that's also maybe one of the reasons why Strike Team is not the greatest, because like for example, Byakuya just lets you skip the whole thing almost. You just need to proc your skills on the Bankai, and then you can just skip the whole animation of him melting down any enemy. And that's a little bit of a minus, I think, with Komamura. But other than that, hopefully you liked the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comments, tell me if you're building him, if you have any questions as well about him. So hopefully this was helpful for you. Other than that, hopefully have a great day. Also, don't forget to tune in for the streams. I do stream Bleach as well, so hopefully I'll see you there, as well as you can tune in for the to the Discord where we share the leaks, we talk about stuff on the Bleach and other gacha games as well. And other than that, have a great day. I'll see you on the next one.